Togeda was laughing and saying how the pressure from below is intense.
Do you miss it?
You know, a while back, something occurred to me. Sure, I was quirkless again, but I could still use my experiences to encourage others. And then, I'd end up pretty darn cool, right?
8 seasons, 430 chapters, and have been airing for 9 years. We've seen Midoriya work hard and make sacrifices to claim One For All as his own. This may be why seeing One For All go never felt like a good decision. After the release of those final chapters of the manga, I along with others didn't settle for seeing Midoriya work so hard to end up quirkless again. We wanted to see how he would look when he fully mastered One For All as an adult. There was so much more we wanted to see from Midoriya, and that could only be done with a quirk. Oh.
Is it possible to become a hero even if I don't have a quirk? I'm a normal kid without any powers. Could I ever hope to be someone like you?
This is where I realized I was wrong. The loss of One For All from Deku doesn't remove the work, the sacrifice, and the people he saved and changed. Let's start back at the moment at hand, when Deku decided to sacrifice One For All. During the last battle between Tomura and Shigaraki, the situation seemed hopeless. With Shigaraki's regeneration, it seemed like all progress was set back, leading to Nanashimura to tell Deku to give up. He cannot save the kid inside Shigaraki. To which the second Todo suggests that only idea was to sacrifice One For All to break Shigaraki from within. I'll be honest, with the relentless determination and intelligence of Deku, I would have easily thought that he would have eventually figured out another way. But to counter that claim, maybe it would have took a long enough time and it would cause so much severe destruction. Waiting for another strategy to stop Shigaraki would have just persevered in more destruction. But Deku wanted to do more than to stop Shigaraki. He wanted to save Tenko. This sacrifice of One For All meant the end of Tenko's long suffering. As a true hero, Deku seemed more than the destruction of Shigaraki was. Deku sees so much in people, even in their darkest days and nights. Now, I'm not saying that Shigaraki was about to get the talk no jutsu and change his ways, because unfortunately he reached a point of no return. This was the case for Shigaraki, but not for Tenko. Deku wanted Tenko to know that he was worth saving. Tenko became Shigaraki because he believed society was a lie, that there was no true heroes in the world, and that none of them thought Tenko was worth being saved. With the sacrifice of One For All, both Tenko and Shigaraki saw the truth, the severe manipulation and corruption that All For One had inflicted on their lives. All For One manipulated Tenko's father's view of the hero world, leaving him distraught over his own son becoming one. All For One took away Tenko's original quirk, replacing it with decay, causing the destruction of his family. Both Tenko and Shigaraki saw that they were just tools. Their life decisions weren't even their own to make. After the uncovering of All For One's manipulation, hatred and pain still flooded Tenko's heart. Deku still reached out to this crying child and doesn't let go. Deku does this to give Tenko peace and hope, where it's revealed Deku has lost both his arms and only embers of One For All was left after this. Deku has always wanted to be a hero like All Might, but it's this and many more moments to show him becoming more than that. Deku's more than a hero as he bestows gifts on himself and blesses others, making sacrifices for them. Deku makes you believe in digging deep in your heart to find a way to bestow your dreams. To move forward, the world doesn't need One For All anymore. The time of peace has arisen. It's hope. The world doesn't only believe in hope for one man. Now people have hope within themselves and in others to make the right choice to grow and be better together. If One For All were still present, the world would be unbalanced, as it would again center its hope and strength onto one individual with the power and capability to do so, which leaving the people to not. Indirectly, the presence of One For All could foster untasteful desires and evils. A clear example is All For One. As the majority of the stories and evils and sad events stem from his desire for one for all. Something such could arise again. Another example is Endeavor. Yes, Endeavor. Our introduction to Endeavor's character was later strengthened, but at the beginning his terrible actions and abuse of his family were driven by the goal of surpassing All Might. Now, All Might's efforts and strength come from within himself, but his abilities were exceeded due to One for All. The existence of One for All creates a wide power vacuum in its society, leaving it better off gone after the final battle. Before the official last chapter or episode, most people felt like Deku's hard work was all gone due to the disappearance of One for All. I was a part of those people at the time, but I'm not settled on him without it anymore until this one question was asked.
I ask him, is it possible for me to be a hero like you guys? Or...
The same way I wanted to be like All Might. Once your dream comes true, it's your turn to offer dreams to others. Don't worry. After all, I saw how you tried to lend a helping hand back there. Trust me, you too can become a hero. Don't give up, okay, kid?
The hero Deku may have been shown more because of the abilities of One for All, but his strength and courage for others remain. As we seen from the first episode to the last, Deku's body moves on its own to save someone still. Everything he has accomplished, from the lives he's changed and the people he's saved, those remain. It's even more true that Deku is more connected to everyone now, as he has the experience and inner strength to help others who feel hopeless because of their quirks. Deku now not only remains a hero, but he also is a role model to his students and others, showing that they too can be heroes. Izuku Midoriya, the hero One for All, is truly more of a hero now than he was when we first met him. He is what we imagine when we hear the word hero.